I just have to read you this amazing op-ed that Charlotte O'Hara wrote for the Kansas City Star, and it was listed as July 22nd, 2026. It's amazing. It's entitled, "I'm the Conservative Shut Out by the Kansas Chamber." And she's got this great cartoon. Such a tale of intertwined agendas, which include the Democrat Party. I shall begin when I was a freshman Kansas legislator in 2011, all gung-ho to attend the Koch Industries luncheon, believing this conglomerate was a bastion of conservatism. I was shocked when I sat down with my sandwich and listened to the speaker lauding the wonders of illegal immigration, providing cheap labor in Kansas. What? Well, I got up, threw down my sandwich into the trash, and left. Naturally, no other Republican legislators followed me, since Koch Industries has direct ties to the Kansas Chamber, which runs and funds parallel campaigns for the Republicans they endorse. The tangles we are bought into. Yes, bought into. However, this story goes much deeper and is very interesting, in that the Democrat Party follows and supports the Kansas Chamber and Koch Industries' two favorite policy positions: tax incentives and illegal immigration. Tax incentive corroboration is openly celebrated as bipartisanship, with photo ops of Republican Senate President Ty Masterson and Speaker of the House Dan Hawkins standing alongside Governor Laura Kelly for the Chiefs Stadium's $6 billion, Panasonic's $1 billion, and passage of the Senate Bill 98, giving 20-year sales tax exemptions to data centers, with a yet-to-be-determined price tag. Yes, indeed, Kansans have been sold down the river of billionaires' special interests through tax incentives, and the list of special deals for special people is stunning. But what about illegal immigration? That is hidden from the public's view, as this dirty little secret is best kept under wraps. But it does emerge occasionally, and did in 2012, as a group of 8 Kansas House conservatives, of which I was one, were proponents of an E-Verify bill. That shouldn't have been a lift in a Republican-controlled House and Senate, right? However, there was no way for us to proceed through the committee structure, since Republican leadership vehemently opposed any E-Verify. So we hid in the weeds with an amendment ready to spring into action should a germane bill come onto the floor for a vote. Even though leadership was quite aware of our amendment, they missed one bill. Miraculously, our E-Verify amendment was found germane. Mike O'Neill, then Speaker of the House, called for a voice vote and declared that it failed. We requested division and recorded vote. And amazingly, when the light was on the rats, also known as rhinos, the amendment passed. Our celebration was short-lived, as O'Neill made sure the amendment was stripped out of the final bill in conference committee. All our hard work laid on the floor of the dead bills and amendments of the Kansas legislature. However, there is one other interesting turn in this story, as O'Neill was hired as the Kansas Chamber's CEO in September 2012, a few short months after the massacre of the E-Verify amendment. Yes, indeed, Mike O'Neill was both the Republican Speaker of the Kansas House and CEO of the Kansas Chamber until January 2013. In 2026, the legislature failed to pass Senate Bill 254, which would have banned all state monies providing services for illegal aliens at a cost of $600 million annually. It did pass the Kansas House and Senate, but was vetoed by Governor Kelly. However, both Senate President Masterson and House Speaker Dan Hawkins refused to bring the bill up for a veto override in our Republican supermajority in the House and Senate. What a convenient way to carry water for the Kansas Chamber. One more little twist. I was the only Republican gubernatorial candidate who qualified for the Republican Party's debates, not invited to the Kansas Chamber's June 25th gubernatorial forum, though all three of the Democrat gubernatorial candidates were invited. Gee, wonder why. This is exactly why I'm voting for Charlotte O'Hara, because Charlotte has always put what's good for Kansas first.